Hello guys, it's just a very short video to tease you on the stuff what we are currently working on. This is the integration of HairWorks into the Unity 5.5. The goal to make it as deep integration as it's possible, so it will support all the features what available on the both sides. I mean, in the Unity and HairWorks. So I'm going to work to play a little bit with the settings, so you will see this yourself. Okay. So currently, as you can see, we have two characters in here. I'm going just to turn off a caterpillar because we don't really need him, and use a manheladon on that. So let's see what do we have in here. First we have a visualization. It's just for debugging what actually is going on with a hair simulation. Well, a lot of stuff in fact. You can see bones, for example. You can see pin constants, but I believe it doesn't have pins currently in here. Yeah, it doesn't have it. Grow mesh, of course. Control points, and so on. You can even just turn off hairs and to see only bones. The next thing is about physical simulation. So it can be simulated and not. If it's not simulated, just stays as is and is still shown in here. The interesting thing about simulation is gravity and wind. Well, at least it's for me. You can add some wind to the hairs. Let's show that a little. Just stop this and add some noise to the hairs, and we can just put a little bit more, I think. Maybe more. Yeah, something like that. Well, currently wind is not really developing here. I want later to develop a special component for that, so it will just emulate the winds in here. Okay, next one is a style. So hairs can actually grow in time if you really need it. Very nice. It's very customizable in fact. And you can actually use textures in here as well. So you can select the texture you need, and it will be applied to exactly to that parameter. For example, currently we have a density texture applied in here. Okay. Graphics, well, it's always same in fact. We have a root color, we have tip color. Currently we have texture applied to this, so root color and tip color I believe should be ignored, or am I wrong? No, it's ignored in fact. Okay. We can just remove all textures and change the color ourselves. For example, root color will be just darker and tip color brighter. Sorry, I wanted to select the root color. Yeah, here it is. So you can see that. Okay, good. A specular. Well, specular currently is not accurate. I would say actually it's very not accurate because I messed a little bit with shaders. currently is showing too much light on the hairs. It shouldn't be so much, in fact. Will be fixed very soon. Yes, also we have shadows. Currently we have shadows for spotlights and for point lights. Directional light is not supported yet. I mean, it's supported, but only for not the shadows, not the shadows, but just to lead the hairs, and that's it. Little details. It's all working. And we can control texture channels. So basically you can use one texture and every texture can have up to 4 channels too. So you can apply the same texture to the different channels. For example, density will have only one texture: density, root color, tip color, width. Now, speaking about lights, currently we have directional light enabled. And of course we have to put a special component for that, so it will just say to the plugin, hey, I want to use this light for rendering, and so on. And I want to use this light for shadow rendering, but it doesn't support shadow rendering for directional. It only supports spotlight and point lights. Nothing scary here at the moment. It's just a component, and that's it. It's gonna start working. And to see the shadows, just let's go to the scene. And maybe for better, we have to just enable caterpillar so it can show us very nice shadows in here. Yeah, good. So here we go. Very great. It casts shadows and also receives shadows as well. Looks cool. Now I just want to show you how to import a hair file into the Unity 3D. Let's just stop everything. And I will just open a special scene prepared for you, so you will see everything yourself. So what is important? We have to remember 4 important components what should be placed into the scene. As long as currently this plugin in development, it's all messed up. So all the components inside one folder scripts. But important components are instance, camera, light, and manager. Well, light and instance are quite descriptive, so you can that component, light component, you have to put on your lights. Instance component should be placed on your instances, I mean the characters. Camera component should be placed on camera. And the manager component is just like a manager for everything. It should be placed somewhere in any empty object, for example. But it can be anything, in fact, any object. Up to you, no restrictions in that. Okay, so I'm going to just create an empty object. It will be manager. And I put a manager into this. Okay, good. Now we have one camera, is a perspective camera. For some reason we already have that component in this, but I will just put this myself. Where is it? Camera. Put into the camera. Okay, great. And also lights. Spotlight. Well, again, it's also have a component in here. Okay, anyway, so let it be. And also we need a character. So we have our Manhaladon character. It is example provided by nVidia itself. So I'm going to just put this into a scene. Okay, great. Well, now we have to load asset what was created. I mean hair asset what was created for that character. So we are going to create Hair Composer. Yes, this is the name of a plugin, Hair Composer asset. Let's call this Manhaladon. Good. So now we have to select this asset and load from a file. Let's see. Third party, nVidia, media, Manhaladon. So this is our asset file, APX. We open this, it will just show us a version with which that asset was created and some very basic details. Nothing to change in here, it's all set up by default. Okay, what else we need? Yes, we have to put a component, I mean a instance component into our object. So let's do that. Place instance. The instance component has all options what will be loaded from an asset, and later you will be able to change this in runtime. So first things first, you have to put asset file into the hair asset field. Now we need a renderer. The renderer is used for hair simulation. We have only one renderer here and some more, but we need a body. We need a body, of course, because that body also has bones, and the plugin will read that information and send to the SDK. So let's do that. What we're gonna do, we just select and put this into the renderer. Okay, so far so good. Animator is not really necessary in here. It's just optional field. But if you put this into the animator field, you will get a more accurate simulation. I will explain that in another videos. It's not really important right now. And we have to reset the settings, so it will load everything from the asset file. Good. So we have hair. Not bad. So as you can see, the hair is simulated exactly in the editor. You can put, for example, wind on. Let's put some gravity. And you can see how it will look in your game application, for example. Well, as you can see, currently this object is not animated. It's not animated because if we just start this, it will just stay as is. Ah, no, sorry, it's working. Wow, it's just a magic. It can be actually. It shouldn't be, at least. Well, okay, my bad. Well, things happened. Because when I did some examples in here, I just made a separate animation file. Yeah, well, anyway, let it be. So yeah, I think that's it, and thank you for watching, and expect more videos about this. Thank you.